I'm back, guys. That baby will crash on me in a minute now. I'm getting good at firing an oven up. Had to go all the way and start completely over that time and rename it and everything. Yeah, I don't quite understand how it cuts off. Unless it's my phone overheating. Hey, Squared. It sure was. It was a nice weekend here the weekend too. Y'all give us a thumbs up if you would. I hate that it crashed and I got to be aggravating y'all for thumbs up again. My phone looks like it's about to fall over. Might be me putting my hand up there in front of it, blocking the signal from my house. I'm gonna try to run me a Cat 5 wire from my house internet out here to my shop and just put me a wireless router right here in my building. Then I won't have to worry about if it's, you know, too far losing signal. I don't know how to tell them to come over. Yeah, do any of y'all know how to tell them on the other one? I don't know how to do it. You did it for me, thanks, buddy. I really don't know how to do it. Y'all guys are looking at a real country boy that does not know a lot about no electronic equipment. I'm just tickled that I can get the live to go up. SS Land Tech, you doing all right? Same boat there. I'm thinking about doing it in my, you know, when it gets real cold, I might do it in my house. Then I don't know what the difference will be. You see your drop yard. You edited your first one, took you hours. It's real easy to spend a lot of time trying to get the videos up, and it's totally different though when you sit in front of the thing doing a live. It's a lot easier now because people do come in and chat with you. But when I first done my live, if nobody didn't come in, I would just cut it off. But we're really gonna have to start learning how to do the stuff on a computer instead of being so dependent on my phone to do it all. Hey, Mallard 5, you doing all right? Alright guys, we got 16 of us in here and 5 thumbs up. It does make it hard when people don't, like I said, it's so much easier when y'all in here chatting. I can read what y'all chatting and I try to talk, and it just makes it way easier. What horsepower? I just had it. I looked it up on my equipment tour. I think it's like 68 maybe, like 68 horse. Hitting the thumbs up helps me rank better. So I told y'all that they say it helps, but I didn't know what it helped. Yeah, like I said, I haven't made no decision yet, Chris. I was just looking. That's the first. I seen it online. Then when I went out of town yesterday, I saw that there was a dealer there. And luckily they had, actually he didn't have a new one on the yard. He had a used one, and I looked at it. It'll push the videos out more. That's what we want. And I'm wanting between a 80 and 100 horse. I used to on my lives, I would just hit go live. And like the past few weeks, I've been naming it like Gerraldfarms Sunday live talk or chat, something. And a while ago, I actually I named this one here part 2. You need thumbs up and subs. Yeah. And the other app that I was using before I switched to this one, you didn't know if you was getting thumbs up or not, but this one shows me right on my phone screen that how many people's in here and the thumbs up you've got. But the tractor I'm sure I'll be using his Maximum 125 again. And his BR or BP 464 case round beller. It's a lot faster than mine. Pass you a Mountain Dew, please. I want to do a live or regular video this week. Best thing to do is just keep playing with it. I mean, you're never going to learn if you don't try. I just make them and put them up. I try, we try, Chris, and I try to be me. I try to just try to show what we do, and it's hard to believe that there's as many people that watch, that's interested in the stuff. But it is growing. I do see, back, I remember, Chris, when you done your first live, we was at the beach with my kids on spring break. We was on spring break, Chris, when you done your first live, and I got on yours, and you was telling me some of these guys that's on here tonight, they go to their channel for help about tractors, and I had 12 subscribers then. I try to be honest, Timber Hill. I started the Instagram to try to lead people to my YouTube channel. and I don't know if it works or not. And I started a Facebook page, the same name, Gerraldfarms. Yep, it's the same. I got a Facebook, it's the same name. There's a Buff Ranch. If I didn't see you come in, Buff Ranch, how you doing? I'm glad you stopped in. You doing all right tonight? Buff Ranch. And I've been toying with trying to do some different stuff on Facebook, like only or Instagram. But up until now, I've been using them as like a commercial or advertisement to link people into here. You could tell I had potential right away. That sure means a lot coming from you, Chris. I really enjoy doing it though. And it feels like 2 days ago was last Sunday, and I was sitting here doing the live, chatting with all y'all. It makes the week go by fast, putting videos up, and I really enjoy the comments and the people telling me what they think, and or like what you want to see more of. And I'm still going. I haven't forgot. Somebody wants to see the inside of the air compressor. I'm going to show that. I just haven't had time. And do y'all want a shop tour? I'm going to figure out how to show you a shop tour. It's not big. You just about see it all now. I just don't know what can and can't be on here that'll get me in trouble, And when I first started, if y'all will look back in my playlists and stuff, there was more videos of the cows, but they weren't getting views, and they might now. So I've been trying to make some more with cows. They weren't getting no views with the cows. So that's why I laid off of them and started doing more of us working on stuff. Everybody calls them Angus cows. I just call them beef cows. Because if you go to the sales, where we sell livestock at, if it's black, it's Angus. That's what everybody calls it. It don't matter what it is, really. I don't plan on y'all never hearing too much politics out of me. I do put a little bit of music in my drone videos when I do get a chance to fly the drone. But I try to use what YouTube tells me to use or what they provide, because I don't want to get in trouble with this. Yeah, tractor brands and equipment and vehicles. I didn't even talk about racing for a long time. In the past few weeks, a couple of y'all guys has drug it out of me, but I try not to get into racing because that'll make men and Racing politics too feels like. You know, we just have beef cows. That's what I call them. And we're growing slow. So if I use something wrong, they'll email me. So if I use it, I can use pretty much whatever I want to use. Just can't get monetized on it. And I don't know that it'll ever make any amount of difference if we do monetize or don't. And if we ever do, I'll never put it up where you're going to watch a minute and then you're going to see a commercial, or 2 minutes in a commercial. Now, I don't like that. I don't like commercials on my TV at home, and I'm not going to have tons of commercials and nothing that I'm doing with y'all. There might be one at the beginning if I'm ever fortunate enough to get there, so it can help me help pay for making the content for y'all. That'll be nice. But it's not going to be, it won't never be 2, 3, 4 commercials all in it. No, that's, like I said, I can't stand to see it on my TV. I don't know if that gives you commercials. I don't know nothing about it. Yours ain't never worked, Mr. David. That's still a long ways off though, guys, before I'm anywhere any close to any getting monetized. Yeah, Logano won. That's right. I done one giveaway at my 100, I think at 100 subscribers. I've been toying with doing that when we get to 500. Maybe do some kind of little giveaway again. Hey, World's Okayest Farmer. We just chatting about equipment and tractors and how I got to fix mine. Our water pump, we fixed the radiator Friday morning when we went to cut hay, and we cut a little bit and the water pump went out. So we're going to borrow my buddy's tractor to try to bail it Monday or Tuesday. Hey Kelly, how you doing? You are in the right place. Figure I'll stop by. I sure appreciate all y'all stopping by. But if the weather's good enough tomorrow and the hay's dry enough, we're going to bale, so there'll be a baling video. If the hay's not dry enough, then we'll probably start tearing the 574 International down and see which one of them water pumps we got to get ordered, come in. Also toying with just going ahead and breaking it in half and putting a rear main seal in it. Y'all give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. And we try to do these lives every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. You used to work on a farm? I just put a clutch in it last year. I should have put the rear main seal in it then, but I didn't because it was bone dry. But it's only about I can clutch that tractor by myself in about 2.5 hours. The 464, the 574, 674. It was not hard at all to do. Yeah, there's a bunch of stress that comes with it, but there's stress with any kind of job you do. There's stress with just life, period. Like right now, I'm so ready to get through with hay. And then by March, whatever time we start, man, I'll be so happy to get to be cutting and smelling the hay. What's the weather like? Yeah, we actually cut hay this Sunday. We cut hay Friday. The weather was calling for good from Friday to Thanksgiving, so we started cutting again. And then we fixed the radiator was leaking. We had to resolder that in the video, fixed it. And then time we cut about 10, 12 acres, the water pump went out. So we're going to use a buddy's baler to get it done. We have a disease, it's called agriculture. You just had 4 inches of snow. Yeah, it was pretty cool here last week. It's great now. I had my jacket on while ago and had to take it off. If I could buy another tractor for next year. I run that Maxim 125 case of my buddy's a couple weeks back and videoed it. It's on videos. And that was so easy to run. And that'll be what I'm using tomorrow or Tuesday to bale. So I mean, I love that case 125. No, we didn't race the weekend. No, I haven't had no rain today. It's been good here today. It's been good since Thursday. Tearing up shear pins. No snow. Recovery's going on from a typhoid. What'd you say? From a cyclone. Man, I hate to hear any kind of bad news. My marker washed the bugs off. You've already unhooked or unloaded, Ralph, whatever. You said you could see something a while ago. You already dropped and unloaded and back going that fast? A flood. Heavy rain. Empty here for the night. In India. Yeah, I went on SS Land Tech. He done a little live the other morning. Might have been yesterday morning. I went on and was checking him out. Yeah, I hate to hear any kind of natural bad stuff like that goes on. Any of y'all watch that video I put up the other night about the house that flooded. That was terrible. I've never been in a house like that. I started to go earlier, but I was busy, and I didn't know how the people would. The one I was talking to was telling me to come do it, but I didn't talk to the other members of the family, and I didn't know. And then I went over there and finally went and done it, and that's so bad when there's so many people's lost everything. What did you say, Mr. David? Tires to run. Beer and Pepsi, and then back north. That video that I watched, one of the SS Landtech's videos the other day, and they had some kind of oxen or something pulling some kind of little plow, and he had them rows straighter than a lot of the rows I see around here with that people use with tractors. Under 50-kilometer wind range. I need to try to plug my phone up, y'all. If this thing cuts off, I don't know that I'll start another one. But my batteries is giving me a warning. So I'm going to plug it up and see what it'll do. Try not to put my hand too much in front of it. Alright, it's plugged up. .93-mile-an-hour winds. Let's be talking about. Okay, talking about Landtech. Yeah, if it cuts off again, another cyclone will be started. Yeah. If it was 150-mile-an-hour winds, it sure would. We've been lucky with the hurricanes late, over the past 10 years probably or so with the winds. With the winds has been good, but the rain this year has just been terrible. The amounts of rain in such a short period is what's bad. If there's another one coming, Landtech, you better try to do whatever you need to do to keep you and your family safe. If there's somewhere to go safe, I would try to go. If there's somewhere to go, I don't know what the circumstances is there. I know it's hard to leave. It'll be hard for me to leave and go somewhere. But it's easier to come back if you left for no reason than it is to would be to stay if it's too dangerous, if there's a way or a place to go. I don't like to say exactly what we got. World's okayest farmer. But what I will tell you is my goal number that I'm working to get to. I'll tell you that. I want to get, around 250 head. That's my goal. And at the rate we're growing right now, I'll probably get to that number the day before I go in the nursing home. That's about when I figure I'll make it there. A lot of people ask that, how many heads you got and how much land. But we are growing slow. We're growing slow. So every now and then we'll pick up a few young heifers if we run across them. Or if I go sell some calves, and there's a few there that I like or know where they come from, I might pick them up. But generally, most of the time, I only want to buy from individuals. I don't never like to bring animals in from the sale. If I bring them in from the sale, I'll quarantine them off somewhere for a couple months, to themselves. So if they're transporting some kind of sickness or disease, that we try not to bring them in. It's hard to keep healthy cows healthy. Then if you're introducing new ones from other places and that you don't kind of know, it seems like too big of a risk for me. Need a trip to Erickson get a load. Yeah, I wish I could just. It would be nice if I could just, could go out and buy you 30 or 40 head at a time and add to it. And maybe one day we'll be able to. One cow all you can handle right now. Yeah, I always want more. I always want to try to figure ways to keep growing and add to it. Keep our mind open. Your one cow's painted on the barn. She's from New York or New Jersey. From New Jersey. Right now would be the time to buy some, though. The cows is pretty down right now. So it will be a good time to buy some. I'm still telling you though, Mr. David, you need to get you one or two steers to stick out there and put you some corral panels up. If you don't want to do fence posts, you said your son don't like the fence posts, just get you 8 or 10 6 corral panels and put put out there right next to your rebaling outfit and feed them all the fines. Feed them the fines, and then when they get to a certain size, whatever you want, go sell them, pick you up 2 more. Then you're doing away with a byproduct that you have now, which will be a free food source or energy source for you, a steer or two to grow on. And if you don't have enough fines, your son won't miss one bale at a time with all them bales that y'all be doing. Chris, on a dairy steer, I would say 90 cent, 95 cent a pound. On the same steer, a beef cow will probably be $1, $1.05. I wouldn't ever take them up to what'd you say, 900 to 1,000? Hey, serving from home, I didn't see you when you come in. Yeah, Chris, I wouldn't never take them up to 1,000 pounds. If it was me, I would take them up to 500, 600 pounds range is what I would do. Because once they get past that, it's going to take a lot more feed to keep them growing. No, I see it on, if them dairy calf steers, 1,000 pound, right under 1,000 would be 90 to 95 cent per pound. And a beef calf steer at that same weight would be $1 to $1.05 per pound. But from my very little experience with the calves, once you go past, like say 500 or 600 pounds, the amount of intake it's going to take to put per pound on them seems to be outweighing the profit. That's just my opinion, and that's here at our sales. So like our beef cows, steers, whenever we sell them, hey Taylor Edwards, how you doing? Y'all give us a thumbs up if you would while you're in here. Sure do appreciate it. Yeah, around here, our calves, we normally sell between 500, 550, 600 pound range. That's where I like to sell mine at. And sometimes, you're just not able to get rid of them exactly that time. The load that we just sold here 3 or 4 weeks back, I would normally sell in April or so. They was lighter. And of course, the lighter your calf is, the higher the per pound you're going to get generally. There's several guys around now that's going around. They'll come around and buy your bull calves from you, and they just pasture them, as bulls, and let them grow to 1,600, 1,800 pounds natural in big pasture lands. and then selling them as grown, 16, 1,800 pound cows, and selling them for $1.15 a pound that way. Yeah, I'm in my shop, Taylor. Yeah, we do the live every Sunday night, and generally I just do it in my shop. Hey, Sean Seven, glad you stopped in and chat with us for a second. We have any tips for canning tomato juice? I sure don't. There we go. Serving from home says she had a video on it. I'll be going in here as soon as we end this video, and if the weather keeps getting, when it gets back cold, I might start doing the live Sunday nights from inside my house. I appreciate all y'all stopping in. Yeah, I've got a jet heater that of course I couldn't run, and I've got a propane heater that we use. But if I close my shop door, it blocks my internet. So, with no internet, there's no live. Taylor, yep, we have dogs. We have red and blue heeler cow dogs that we use to mess with the cows. Sean and Taylor, hey, y'all give us a thumbs up while you're in here. It's your first time stopping by. We sure appreciate it. Stop, check us out. I said every Sunday night we do a live. Yeah, my wife, she makes me take my shoes off. What's she gonna do if I bring all y'all in there? It's dark outside, Taylor. You can't see the dog. If you look on my go in my channel and look on the playlist, there's a couple videos on there that the dogs is in it. The red and blue heelers in there. Yeah, there's a couple different videos they in. Appreciate you stopping in here with us, Chris. Appreciate them kind words earlier too, buddy. You don't know how much that means to me. We from South Carolina. We in South Carolina, Taylor. The 3-year-old invited everyone. Invite them to your house. Yeah, my wife, she don't like shoes in the house either, which I don't either. Yeah, we go to North Carolina quite often. You feel for us married guys. It ain't bad. Marriage ain't bad. I've been married for, maybe she won't see this because I really don't know how long. It's either 22 or 23 years. know I didn't deer hunt, but LVF Farms deer hunter, because he had a video up and killed a nice buck, was making some venison jerky out of some of it. I saw that on one of his videos. Might have been yesterday or today one. You wouldn't go too far in North Carolina. We go to a lot of places in North Carolina, Taylor. We used to go up there and race dirt track a lot in Fayetteville and Hammerdown and several other dirt tracks. Processing and canning deer. I like to go watching, looking at deer and stuff. Canned deer is the best. I've never had no canned deer. We haven't even had a chance in the past probably 2 years to even grow a garden. We usually do a big garden. I got like an 1.5 acre spot. County Line Raceway. Where's that county line located at? Wilson, North Carolina. No, I've never been there. We went up not too long back next where the Mule Days is at. Dunn or Benson or something like that. Oh, you was asking? Yeah, I don't know. Went up to where the Mule Days is at and picked up a bunch of cow panels and stuff up there that we found on the internet. That's something that you can't buy at the auction, farm auction. You can't buy no cow panels, corral panels there. They'll cost more than they do new. I go to the Smoky Mountains, if that's what you're talking about. All I seen was Smokies, and we go up to the Tennessee area. Yeah, you ever been to Cades Cove up there? Yeah, we raced dirt cars for a long time. Thinking about getting back in it. Thinking about doing a open wheel modified dirt car again. If any of y'all ever go to the Smoky Mountains, if you like old historic stuff, you really need to check out Cades Cove. I've got a few short videos in a playlist. I think it's called Family Trip on my channel that's taken up in Cades Cove. Rides around all night looking for the finish line. Racing's a lot of fun. I like to build the motors. I like building the cars and setting them up. Yeah, I've got a little bit of shine from some local guys up there before. Yeah, I like building the motors and the cars and setting them up and driving. I just don't like all the drama that goes along with it, all the soap opera stuff. Now, Fayetteville Speedway, I know where that is. We race there a lot. As y'all get to know me better, you'll see that I'm not a drama kind of person. I'm straightforward and don't get serious about much. Yeah, I don't get serious about much. It takes a lot to get me serious. Before I let something work me up, I'll try to get away from it. So we walked away from the racing. Oh, you can find the finish line in about 4 seconds. Y'all, this thing is getting close to the time where it cuts off. If it cuts off again, I probably won't start another one. We had Thanksgiving dinner at church today. Just watch for the rebelling. Keep watching and I might see it. Alright guys. Y'all want me to get on to something? Y'all want to keep going or y'all want me to shut her down? Hey Tom Jones, I haven't seen you in here yet tonight. If I overlooked you, I'm sorry. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, normally it cuts off when it gets close to an hour. Anybody know what time it is? Scott, I think Scott usually tells me. $9:22. Yeah, I love to pick and have a good time. It makes the day go by. I couldn't never have a job where everybody was serious and grouchy and got here for the finish. It's 7:52 in the morning there. That still blows my mind, y'all. How everything is so different. How it's so different because I've never gone nowhere far enough to really be in a different time zone. We start our live stream Sunday afternoons at 7:30 p.m. So I like to see all y'all back next Sunday. Yeah, when we're getting ready to go to bed, he's already eating breakfast and out going to work. left Germany at 7 in the morning to eat. It's just about 6:30 there. Yeah, alright guys. Well, y'all give us a thumbs up if you haven't. I sure do appreciate it. They say they help the channel. And if it'll help us out, let's help it out. And we'll be doing it live again next Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. right here on the Gerraldfarms YouTube channel. Y'all have a good night. Thank each and every one of you for watching, and have a good week.